Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're ready for an adrenaline-packed ride because today we're diving into the pulse-pounding world of animation. But hold on to your seats because we're not just talking about any anime. We're breaking down the top 10 new action anime you must watch in 2023. From intense battles to mind-blowing plot twists, this list is a one-stop shop for all your anime cravings. So, whether you're a seasoned anime veteran or just stepping into this exciting universe, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and let's embark on this epic journey together. Without further ado, let's jump right into the heart-pounding action of 2023's must-watch anime. Shangri-La Frontier. Rakiru Hizutome, a second-year high school student, is only interested in one thing: finding shitty games and beating the heck out of them. His gaming abilities are unrivaled, and no game is too horrible for him to appreciate. So when he learns about the new VR game Shangri-La Frontier, he does what he does best. He min-maxes and skips the prologue to get right into the action. But can even an adept gamer like Rakiru uncover all of Shangri-La Frontier's secrets? Buddy Daddies. Miri Onisaka, a 4-year-old girl, arrives in Tokyo completely alone on Christmas Eve in quest of her father. Miri is led to a large hotel and a man holding a delicious-looking cake by the dazzling lights and festive ambience. However, the child has unintentionally stumbled right into the middle of a sophisticated, fail-safe scheme to assassinate a violent mafia lord. Kazuki Kurusu and Ryusuwa, professional assassins, live together, avoiding emotional connections and recollections of their bleak childhoods. When their mission goes awry and they wind up returning Miri to her mother, there is only one rational thing to do. However, the girl's innocent laugh and pure perspective immediately captivate Kazuki, who secretly adores playing parent, and it is not long before Ri's impenetrable heart makes way for Miri. Miri's every move is unpredictable, and raising an enthusiastic youngster is more difficult for Kazuki and Ria than any of their tasks. Despite the fact that it puts their careers at risk, Kazuki and Ri, both assuming the endearing term Papa, decide to give Miri a normal childhood despite the odds. Mashal, Magic and Muscles. In this magical world, one's magical powers are easily recognizable by a specific mark on their face. Those who are unable to practice magic are quickly exterminated in order to maintain society's magical integrity. Mashburn Dead, who can be found pumping iron with one arm and hoisting a cream puff with the other, lives deep within a forest. This aloof youngster with superhuman strength but no magical skills lives a peaceful life apart from civilization with his father. Mash's serenity is quickly broken when the authorities uncover his lack of magical abilities. They give him a choice: compete to become a divine visionary, which would force everyone to embrace him, or be hounded for the rest of his life. To protect his family, he enrolls in the famous Easton Magic Academy, which admits only the most exceptional and bright kids. Mash must now overcome his limitations as a magicless person and outperform the other student only through his muscles. Zom 100, Bucket List of the Dead. Akira Tendu has nailed every step of the way to achieving his dream job after graduating from a prominent institution with an amazing extracurricular record in the rugby club. Furthermore, a lovely and nice coworker always brightens his day at work. Akira's life appears to be going very well until he gradually realizes that sleepless nights and harsh work are his new reality. Akira is unable to recognize the tired, unaccomplished person he has become after 3 years of mind-numbing labor in an exploitative company. On the verge of losing all interest in life, like numerous of his overworked coworkers, Akira finds salvation in the most unlikely way possible: the outbreak of a zombie apocalypse. With his newfound free time, Akira decides to finish a bucket list of 100 things he wants to achieve before being converted into a zombie. Despite the fact that he is surrounded by the dead, Akira has never felt more alive. Blades of the Guardians. An exceptional guard walks through the desert of the western regions, evading the government's massacre. He accepted a surveillance mission going towards Chang's capital. The mission was assumed to be straightforward, but in reality, it is a journey fraught with crises and hazards. Here begins a trip that will determine the fate of the entire globe. Undead Unlock. Fuko Izumo finally feels ready to end her existence after reading the conclusion of her favorite manga series. Fuko has been suffering from a condition that causes great misfortune to everybody who comes into contact with her for the past 10 years. This has had a significant impact on her surrounds, even resulting in the deaths of many around her, including her parents. Fuko is standing on a bridge over train tracks when she is touched by an unknown guy, causing the footing beneath him to fail and dropping him in front of an approaching train. When Fuko discovers the man's corpse, she realizes that his body is regenerating and he is resurrecting. Fuko refers to the man as Andy, and he, like her, wishes for death. Initially skeptical, Fuko finally resolves to collaborate with Andy to give him the greatest death possible. However, a mystery organization lurks in the shadows, intending to use the dude's unusual powers. Rurouni Kenshin. As the brutal Bakumatsu period came to an end in the late 19th century, a new Meiji era represented Japan's age of restoration. With the conflict done, Hitokiri Batusai vanished into thin air, leaving just his reputation behind. Years later, Kenshin Himura, a seemingly ordinary wanderer, meets Kaoru Kamiya, the proprietor of a struggling little dojo in Tokyo. Kaoru is on the hunt for a self-proclaimed Batusai who roams the streets killing residents and police officers indiscriminately. Furthermore, the fighter claims to practice the Kamiya Kashin Ryu, a sword technique invented by Kaoru's father that is profoundly based in the essence of life rather than death. Kenshin agrees to assist Kaoru in bringing down the imposter and restoring her father's dojo. Unbeknownst to everyone, Kenshin is the true warrior whose name still haunts the people. Despite learning the truth, Kaoru is moved by Kenshin's resolve to atone for his violent past by bloodlessly protecting the defenseless, and she invites Kenshin to stay at her dojo. Kenshin's principles, however, are soon tested by ghosts from the past and foes from the present. Trigun Stampede. Meryl Streep and Roberto De Niro, reporters on the planet No Man's Land, trek the desert in search of the iconic bandit Vash the Stampede. The man they locate in the barren village of Genora Rock, however, is nothing like the dangerous terrorist they expect. In fact, Vash is a carefree nomad who advocates for peace and is well-liked by the citizens of the town. His erroneous notoriety is the result of his twin brother Knives Million's extensive misdeeds. Despite this, Vash has earned the moniker the Humanoid Typhoon due to his proclivity for causing catastrophic chaos in his wake. Chaos soon appears in the shape of bounty hunters chasing the huge prize on Vash's head, and their violent pursuit puts the town and its valuable power plant in jeopardy. Vash is able to repel the majority of these malevolent forces because of his gunslinging prowess. However, he will soon meet the ultimate evil, his malignant brother's unstoppable destructive might. Hell's Paradise. Ninja Gabimaru, the Hollow, is apathetic after being sentenced to death. Gabimaru believes he deserves to die after living a bloody life. Every attempt to execute him, however, fails unexpectedly. Finally, a young member of a famous executioner clan, Sajiri Yamada Asiman, is ordered to take Gabimaru's life. However, Sagiri makes no move to execute him as requested. Sajiri, insisting that Gabimaru will not die since he loves his wife, instead offers him the opportunity to get a complete pardon for his sins. If he can journey to the island of Shinseikyo and retrieve the elixir of life, which is said to confer immortality, and return it to the shogun, his freedom will be guaranteed. But of the countless people who have traveled to Shinseikyo in search of the legendary elixir, not a single one has returned in good health, if at all. Gabimaru accepts the offer, along with 11 other death row inmates, despite being oblivious of the numerous risks that await him and his wife. Heavenly Delusion. Disaster devastated human society 15 years ago, and today terrifying man-eating beasts roam the shattered regions, posing an existential threat to the last survivors. In the midst of this upheaval, a remote facility shelters and nurtures youngsters in calm. However, as a few of them learn about the world beyond the restricted confines of their nursery's walls, their curiosity rises. Meanwhile, in the outer world, Maru and Kiruko, two young survivors, team together to hunt for a particular place known as Heaven, each for their own reasons. Carrying past burdens and sad secrets, the two seek solutions to the evil they have witnessed in their lives and in the world, which is still in shambles. So these were the top 10 new action anime you must watch in 2023. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so that you don't miss any videos like this in the future. Keep sharing your thoughts with us down in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.